make it another win for the toe tonight. Jimmy Kimmel cried again. This time he was talking about the LA wildfires. This is a tricky one because he's like cloaking himself in the heroes that are battling the wildfires in LA, but he's still being a liberal cuntbag. So like I say we still shit on him. Like I say we still criticize him, make fun of him for crying. Because he's going to cloak himself in the wildfire and he's going to be like, hey, you can't make fun of me. You can't call me a little bitch for crying during my political attacks because it's a tragedy. Like his kid gets sick too. And he'll use it to bitch about like a healthcare bill, like legislation that's going through Congress. And he'll use his sick kid as like a reason to cry about the political thing. And then when you try to call him out for being a little fucker about it, people are like, oh, come on. He's got a sick kid. No. All my sympathy in the world goes to Jimmy Kimmel's sick kid. Jimmy's being a piece of shit. I had nothing bad to say about Jimmy Kimmel's sick kid. But fuck him for trying to use the sick kid thing to push some kind of liberal cause agenda. Same thing with this fire shit. He wants to take shots at Trump. He wants to shit all over Trump. That's fine. But don't cry like a bitch and hide behind the wildfires. Talk some shit about Trump. And also, where did the fucking dudes go? Stop it. Like, where did the men go? Like Johnny Carson going on and like his job was to make us forget about the wildfires, forget about all the bad shit, and laugh at stuff. And some nights that job is tougher than others, but he always did it. Now it's like a race to estrogen for these fucking guys, with the exception of Gutfeld, and really that's about it. And this is the wildest part. I remember when Kimmel was looked at as the edgy one. Kimmel used to be the guy where you're like, hey, at least he's not fucking playing, slumber party games like Jimmy Fallon, or at least he's not being a liberal cockbag like Colbert. Now he's just another bought and paid for shill. Trump broke these guys a little bit. COVID finished them off. Let's go to Kimmel crying about the wildfires while also sneaking shots in at Trump.
As you know, it has been a very scary, very stressful, very strange week here in LA, where we work, where we live, where our kids go to school. We are back in our studio, which we had to evacuate on Wednesday. That's our building right there, the El Capitan. That is how close this fire was to our theater here. Many of us had to leave our homes in a hurry. Some of our coworkers lost their homes. That's Hollywood. It's been terrible. It's been a terrible. All
right, so far this is fine. So far he's being a little emotional. This is taking a toll on him. But it's about to take a turn, and it's about to get political. And it's like, if you want to cry about the wildfires, you want to show emotion on TV, that's fine. If you want to sneak a fucking political agenda in there, cut the bullshit.
Who lives in the city knows someone, most of us, multiple people, families, friends, colleagues, neighbors whose houses burned down. And the truth is, we don't even know if it's over. We had 100-mile-per-hour winds fueling this nightmare. As of tonight, the winds are back. And I think I speak for all of us when I say it has been a sickening, shocking, awful experience, but has also been, in a lot of ways, a beautiful experience.
Okay.
Because once again, we see our fellow men and women coming together to support each other. People who lost their own homes were out volunteering in parking lots, helping others who lost theirs. And tonight...
So I'm ready to feel sorry for Jimmy Kimmel. Wow, this is a really nice tribute. You know, hey, we're going to have a fun, jokey show tonight. It's going to be great. And you're like, wow, Jimmy's going to cry, and he's going to have a real heartfelt moment, and he's not going to take some political cheap shot or be a total twat that makes the thing look self-serving. We've only got 24 seconds left. I think this is going to be genuine.
I don't want to get into all the vile and irresponsible and stupid things our alleged future president and his gaggle of scumbags.
Wow, fucking hell. Like, that's like, it's a countdown with these people. You know what? They should be on TLC. They should be on the Tourette's show. Jimmy Kimmel should be on the show with the girl with Tourette's, where she's going, fuck, penis, lick, wiener, wiener lick, fuck, piss, shit. Kimmel should be on there going, Nice things, platitudes, wonderful sentiments. Trump, cocksucker, piece of shit. Trump, God, asshole, fake president. Fuck him. These guys can't help themselves. And it makes the genuine moment you just had now look like you were just using it to sneak in some political cheap shot into Donald Trump. When you want to sit here and criticize Donald Trump, you look at this wildfire your liberal politicians have fucking caused while your mayor was in fucking Wakanda. While your governor was busy styling his hair, and while your fire chief was more worried about the percentages of genders and races that were employed by the fire department, you guys weren't clearing brush. You weren't irrigating Los Angeles because a couple minnows might fucking die. And you're going to skip over all that shit while you're sobbing like a bitch to take shots at Trump? Dude. You know, I have a lot of respect for some of these lefties who have come out during this fire and been like, our leadership fucking sucks. The mayor should be thrown out. Gavin Newsom fucking stinks. But there's still delusional lefties like Jimmy Kimmel out there who are like, oh yeah, and you know something else? Trump. Bro, Trump's not even in there yet. And even your own shitbag governor has been like, Donald's offered help. Donald's offered to, give us a hand, whatever. Like, he's not even in office and he's trying to do shit. But you just can't help yourself. Like, you got to wonder, like with Alec Baldwin, Robert De Niro, Jimmy Kimmel, like, did he fuck your wives? What's the deal here, boys?
Chose to say during our darkest and most terrifying hour, the fact that they chose to attack our firefighters, who apparently aren't white enough to be out there risking their lives on our behalf, it's disgusting, but it's not surprising.
What a piece of shit. And by the way, that's not what anyone's doing. We're saying the policies of the fire department. The policies that the fire department have pursued have led to you not having the best preparation for these wildfires, because you guys were more concerned about making sure all the percentages match up and making sure you had enough of this group and that group and that group, rather than, should we have the best firefighters? Should we make sure our fucking fire hydrants have enough water when there is a wildfire? Should we be clearing brush? Should we be trying to, the rainwater that came in over the summer, should we be saving that or just releasing it into the ocean? No. You know what we should do? We should be going after Trump. And we should be lying and saying Trump said our firefighters aren't white enough. Jesus. Vadam with $5 says, Aaron, did you see Adam Carolla talking about the wildfires and Mel Gibson talking about them? Yeah, I saw both of those guys commenting on the fires, and I pretty much agree with them. It's like, if you want to criticize your leadership, go ahead, but like, Trump doesn't have anything to do with this. Trump isn't in office till next Monday. So this idea that he has anything that he can like step in and do, it just looks like you crying like a baby, whining about the wildfires, which is fine. And then afterwards, taking all that goodwill you've built up and throwing it away by taking some shitty cheap shot at what? A guy, again, what did he do? Fuck your girlfriend? What's the personal beef? Meanwhile, these are the things Trump is writing about the wildfires. Fire is spreading rapidly for 3 days. Zero containment. Nobody has ever seen such failed numbers before. Gross incompetence by Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass. And Biden's FEMA has no money, all wasted on the Green New scam. LA is a total wipeout. Okay, fair. And also, Trump's not going on TV whining and sobbing and crying before he Trump just goes out there and just starts taking shots at people. Then he said the fires are still raging in LA. The incompetent politicians have no idea how to put them out. Thousands of magnificent homes are gone, and many more will soon be lost. There is death all over the place. This is one of our worst catastrophes in the history of our country. It would be funny if he went, it's almost as bad as January 6th. They just can't put out the fires. What's wrong with them? Well, clearly, Donald, that was you saying they're not white enough. I mean, does Jimmy Kimmel, is this like the gimmick now? Is that all this is? Is the Jimmy Kimmel crying thing just like, hey, that's what I do? Like, Jimmy Fallon gets really shit-faced and Jimmy Fallon plays like karaoke time in pajamas with his guests. Stephen Colbert whines and complains about Congress all the time. Jimmy Kimmel cries about tragedies and then shits on Trump. Is that like everybody has